Kuiken. Both parties are present. Mr. Van Kuiken is present with his attorney, Ms. McLean. This is a motion that has been filed by the mother of the plaintiff. I had some questions about proof of service, but apparently that was fine because everybody's here. And so it's a request for a temporary order in this DC case. Ma'am, is there anything you wish to say as far as what you want for a temporary order? Ms. Hess? Yeah.
Yes. So I am being refused any time with her at all. The only time that has been okayed by him is if he's present at his work. So
Okay.
I would have to go to his work site to see my kid. I mean, that's not okay.
When was the last time you saw your, when was the last time you saw your child?
So the only time I was able to see her, I made arrangements with his parents on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, he gave Braylon up to his father, and his father contacted me to make arrangements to come see her.
And you were in a rehab facility, residential treatment facility for how long?
So I was in a sober living in it's like a home for roommated women who could pay rent up until January 1st, and then I signed a lease to my new apartment.
Okay, and who do you live in the new apartment with?
I live with Gerald. He's my boyfriend. We're both on the lease together.
Okay, do you understand what was alleged?
I'm sorry, what?
You understand the response, what they said about Gerald?
Sure. I mean, I don't, he's never officially met Gerald. He hasn't given any opportunity to do so. I don't really know all the allegations that are being said or not true.
Well, the daughter says she's seen Gerald naked. Isn't that correct, Ms. McLean?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
What's going on, Ms. Hess?
As far as for me,
well, yeah, who's protecting your child when she's with you?
Yeah, I have, there's absolutely no issues. There's no issues on either part of my record, his record. We have her own room, great atmosphere. There is no issues. The only issue is the allegations of what he's saying is as far as
I understand.
I don't think are strong enough.
Your 7-year-old daughter is saying it. I mean, understand they're not proven, and I gotta act in the best interest of your child.
Correct.
And maybe the best thing right now is that your child can have contact with you, but no contact with him.
So no contact with me at all?
Contact with you, no contact with Jared, is what I'm considering right now, okay? Until I figure this out.
Okay, what is the reason behind that though?
The potential problems that are there, okay? The allegations that your daughter's making. I don't know.
That she stated to Seth?
What?
That she had stated to Seth?
Yeah, I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying in the meantime, until I figure it out, maybe that's
this hearing has quickly shifted from a standard custody dispute to a child safety concern. The father says their 7-year-old reported inappropriate behavior involving the mother's boyfriend, while the mother strongly denies the allegations. At this stage, the judge isn't deciding who's telling the truth. He's deciding how to protect the child until the facts can be investigated.
Figure it out, maybe that's the best solution. Are you willing to do that?
Okay, so how do I see my daughter then?
I'll probably give you some time with your daughter, but it'll be up to you to make sure he's not around when she's there.
Okay. I just don't understand how the allegations are.
I'm not saying that it is true. I'm giving somebody a chance to find out if it is. Miss McLean, go ahead. Why don't you state your side?
All right. Well, thank you, Your Honor.
Is CPS investigating it all?
I asked my client about that. You did not make a report to CPS. He instead made it to the counselor at the school. So they may have, I mean, this is all kind of fairly new. She just went to school on Monday. This week is when.
She's seen.
Okay, so she's seen the so it might still be coming through CPS. What my
He
client did,
reported
because,
it to the school counselor?
yeah, he said, listen, I'm gonna have our child talk to the counselor at school, because they do provide, I think it's like through the San Friscan, like, it's a Catholic school, and they allow for counseling. San Friscan Life Process Center provides counselors to all the schools. And so at that point in time, actually, it's interesting because when Seth reached out to Ashley and said, hey, you know, our daughter reported that she saw Mr. Rice naked, Ms. Hess's response was that she broke up, that they're broken up. And then, but you know, here today, that's obviously not true. When the child returned to school on Monday, then she met with the school social worker and reported apparently what happened. My client wasn't there when it was made, but he was told that there was a report made. So I don't know if CPS is going to do anything, because my client did take appropriate steps, and wants to make sure this little girl is protected. You know, I have to say, for 7 years, the parties got along, and my client made sure that she had a relationship with her mom, even though her mom, you know, has been in and out of this treatment center. Right now, what they were doing prior to this, Mr. Rice's exposure to the child, was Monday through Friday, the child is with Mr. Van Kuiken. He takes her to and from school, he takes her to and from karate, and she's there every night. And then the weekends, the prior to this incident, the child would be with plaintiff from Friday, basically from 5 to 9, whenever it worked. They worked together until Sunday night. But on Saturdays, Ms. Hess would give the child back to Mr. Van Kuiken so she could attend her AA meeting. It was just, and they worked together for all this time. And then they were just sharing holidays. So up until the Mr. Rice incident, there wasn't a problem. And you know, there's a lot of concerns about this. I mean, she just moved in there with him a couple weeks ago. She saw him naked, and Ms. Hess is trying to tell her to call Mr. Rice dad. And, you know, again, these are things that, this 7-year-old is a smart little girl. She's.
All right, but let me interrupt you for a minute. All right, if nobody's gonna do any investigation or figure it out, what do you want me to do?
You know, I think.
I'm not gonna eliminate her
No.
partner for any period of time unless I have something.
Well, this is all we wanted to do until this is figured out. I think that the simple thing is, for right now, just we ask for no contact between the minor child and Mr. Rice, and that we send this matter over to the friend of the court, and go from there, because I don't know what the status will be out of what the child witnessed, but you know, my client doesn't have a lot of confidence in Ms. Hess.
Nobody's doing an investigation, so nobody's ever gonna get to the bottom of
There's
it.
nothing.
I can have him make a CPS report today. I think he was
Oh.
trying to take instead of doing anything, he was trying to work with her directly and say, keep him away from our child. And that was a communication he made. She wasn't honest. She just said, well, we're broken up. Well, he knows that wasn't true. So then he said, well, you know, you can see our daughter, but I don't want you having her around Mr. Rice. So I can have him make a CPS report, but that's why nothing is being done. He did
But
have the child talk to
CPS, but I'm also to the point where, so he makes a CPS report. CPS starts an investigation or
Excuse me,
whatever.
I did make a CPS report.
What?
I made a CPS report.
When?
So approximately 5 days ago, out of desperation, I called CPS to look into the investigation.
Investigation of what?
In the case of neglect, he brings her to his workplace all day instead of letting me have my time with her.
It's not true.
That isn't neglect. He's watching your child. She's going to school.
Yeah.
You're all so far off base, ma'am.
He takes her to his job. She sits there. She was there on New Year's, Christmas. His parents gave me her on Christmas
He
Eve.
authorized it.
He offered to serve his own son.
Yes, you tricked me or something. I don't know what she's thinking.
I don't have any idea what this is.
This is ridiculous.
All right.
Here's the
Um,
key moment in this case. The judge makes it clear that the mother doesn't have to choose between her relationship and her daughter, but if she wants parenting time right now, the boyfriend cannot be around the child. It's a temporary decision based on caution, not a final ruling on the allegations. The court's priority is reducing any potential risk while investigators gather more information.
So what do you
His
propose?
own father is
What?
agreeing with me.
What?
His own father and stepmom sat with me and
Oh.
agreed and gave Braylon to me on Christmas Eve so I could see my daughter.
So,
If that makes any understanding, and they were the legal guardians for her last year.
And Mr. Rice wasn't present and wasn't supposed to be present. And
Regardless-
it's not like it was a trick. He told his parents to do that and make arrangements to do that. So this is not like it was something he arranged. He didn't want their daughter to go without seeing her mother over Christmas. And did not bring the child around Mr. Rice. So the whole problem is exposure to Mr. Rice.
Right, but how is that relevant to not letting me have my daughter at all?
I'm
If
gonna
there's
let you
no
have your daughter
movement-
some, and it's not gonna be around Mr. Rice. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna get your daughter. You're gonna make your choice between Mr. Rice and your daughter. I mean, you choose your daughter or Mr. Rice?
Fine.
What?
I said, okay, I don't understand how if you're in a relationship with somebody, we signed a year's lease together.
Okay, so you're gonna choose Mr. Rice?
Well, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that I don't think it's against any type of rules or illegal to move forward in a relationship with somebody.
I'm
and
sorry,
still
what did you
be able
say?
to see my
It's not
children.
legal?
Yes, to be able to
You know
see
what?
my
Yeah, all right,
child.
I'm gonna stop this right now. If in fact Mr. Rice exposed himself to your daughter, you don't think it's legal for me to say he can't be around her? I'm
That
saying,
is legal, but that's not what happened.
I don't know what happened. I'm trying to find it out. And in the meantime, I'm trying to protect the child. I'm
Okay.
trying to protect her because if nothing else, she's not real happy with Mr. Rice because she thinks he
He's
exposed.
manipulating
right?
her though.
Well, of course. And I know you're not. So, we'll take it from there. All right. When do you wish to see your child, ma'am?
As soon as possible. I haven't only seen her one day since December 9th because of his parents giving me on Christmas Eve. That's it.
Why don't we do the schedule that we had been following, that they've been following, which is I think with her work schedule, but Monday through Friday, the child's been with Mr. Van Kuyken, and then every weekend, the child goes with plaintiff from Friday to Sunday. But on Saturday, Mr. Van Kuyken takes the child back so that Ms. Hess can go to AA. That's what they had been doing for the last, I don't know how many years.
Gives you a lot of time, ma'am. Start
And,
right
but
away,
no,
and Mr. Rice is prohibited from being around the child during this time. We'll figure it out later.
and then if you could refer it to the Kent County Friend of the Court, that would be ideal, because this is an initial custody case. They had 7 years, they never had an issue.
I understand. I understand. Ma'am, I'm giving you the chance to have every weekend from Friday at like 6 o'clock till Sunday at 6 o'clock. I understand that you attend AA or whatever. I'm
No,
glad-
I'm done with that.
Oh, you're
I'm
done
done
with
with
that?
that.
Oh, boy.
That's not.
I did
that's
not know that. That's not
I'm
good.
completely done. I signed a lease to my own home in East Grand Rapids.
But you were just going to AA. You're not living there, so.
Braylon has her own room here, everything. So I
I'm
don't,
just saying, it
no
has
more
nothing to do with
AA.
it. You're not
No more.
involved in any aftercare now?
I'm sorry?
You're not involved in any aftercare now?
No. Nothing.
That's a concern, Your Honor, for.
It doesn't
my client.
matter. She was only doing it on Saturday as it is. I'm not gonna stop her at this point. If she drinks at all or has
I
any
don't,
substances at all, and you will not have any substances 12 hours before or during any time that you have the
that's
child.
not an issue. I'm totally.
And we'll
I
find
agree
that out.
on my own.
Marijuana, alcohol, or any drugs.
That's right.
No,
I said any
Absolutely not.
And I mean, I would like, Your Honor, because my client already suspects it, because Mr. Rice is not, they met, I believe, at this treatment center. And if they're not in treatment, it's a really big concern. And so he already suspects that something's
not gonna do it.
happening.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna do anything further than that. I'm gonna order that she not have any of that. If it appears that that's a problem, I'll deal with it at that time. The friend of the court can deal with it at that time. I'm gonna issue a temporary order that, father has Sunday night through Friday night, and mom has Friday night at, 6 o'clock through Sunday at 6 o'clock. And Mr. Rice, at this point, and you'll get a chance to undo this. Mr. Rice is not to be around the child.
And no contact whatsoever with the child.
Contact whatsoever with the child until I
Thank
get
you.
further order to court. I'll fix it at somewhere down the road if in fact he's not found to have anything bad to have done. Believe me, I'll fix it. So.
And again, if it's innocent, Mr. Van Kuyen's not trying to be vindictive or, I mean, he just wants
I
his
got a
daughter
lot of
protected.
motions. Don't, this is just superfluous stuff. I've just made my order.
Thank
That
you.
It is, we'll do joint legal in the temporary order. All right, so because the parties can work together. I'll refer it to the friend of the court. Ma'am, are you working?
Yes, I work for Oregon.
Okay, so it sounds like each party can pay for their 1/2 of the requested amount from the friend of the court to do their investigation on custody. I'm gonna do custody, parenting time, child support. Each party's responsible for $150. If you don't pay it on time, they'll dismiss it and it won't go good for you. It's really pretty simple deal.
Thank
All
you,
right?
Your Honor.
You understand what's going on? You can see your daughter come
Tonight, 6 o'clock.
this afternoon, whatever time it is, 6 o'clock on Friday,
So starting Friday through when?
Sunday.
Sunday.
I would
Friday through
also,
Sunday?
my client has not spoken to the child at all about what she saw. He felt that he didn't want to be accused of leading or anything, so I think neither party should be,
Well, neither party
interrogated,
should discuss it, but I mean, I'm not gonna be there to
police it.
told it, no, so, I mean, obviously, if it gets investigated, these people who investigate obviously know whether or not the child's been. handled.
Coach, yeah, I understand.
I gotta leave it up to them.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
That's the order, Ms. McLean, you'll draft the order, it'll start today, I believe it's 6 o'clock, you pick up your daughter, ma'am. All right, where are we gonna do the exchanges?
Where do we do the exchanges in the past?
At work.
At work?
Yeah, because I'm always at work.
Okay, so you bring, you bring
You
it.
come just pick her right up, we can see her right out the window, like send her right out just like we used to.
Okay, in the past, what my client would do is take the child to work and then she would pick him up from, the child up from work.
All right, and then Sunday,
Sunday, how did you do that?
Drop off at work,
And they just meet at my client's work, Your Honor.
work
All right.
or the house.
sounds good. You understand what it is right now, ma'am?
Yep.
All right, no contact with Mr. Rice, we'll figure something out later.
Thank you.
Good luck, thank you.
In
We're
the
adjourned.
end, the judge restored the mother's parenting time but placed one important condition on it. The child cannot have any contact with the mother's boyfriend until the allegations are fully investigated. The court also referred the custody dispute for further evaluation, making it clear that these temporary orders can change once more evidence becomes available. It's a reminder that in family court, the child's best interests always come first. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama and legal analysis.